Good morning, everyone.
Louder. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a great day here in the city of Atlantic City.
Great day.
Yes. Thank you for gathering on such a short notice. We appreciate that. Today is a press conference that I would like to call a major announcement regarding Trump Plaza. As many of you know, in January, in front of over 1,200 people at the Metropolitan Business and Citizens Association, we announced as a part of our 2020 plan that we had a goal to demolish Trump Plaza. Immediate discussions ensued, and we were going back and forth. As many of you were there, on March 12th, we had a press conference for an emergency declaration during COVID-19, as well as to give an update on Trump Plaza. That same day, we went to court and hand-delivered some documents. Further discussion ensued, and through that process, the judge gave them an order, 45 days, to show the city its plans. I'm proud to announce that last week, plans were dropped off to our construction office for demolition. Now let me just say this. This is a great tone, and I want to give kudos to Paul Icahn and his team of Icahn Enterprises, who have been a pleasure to deal with. And just like in any negotiation, things are said, names are being called, but I don't care about that. The bottom line is that this administration is here to do what's best for the great city of Atlantic City, and that's our focus 1,000% of the time. So, as you know, since then, the court mandated the 45 days. We've had problems with debris still falling from the building, and I'll let Chief Evans get in that, who's our fire chief and emergency management coordinator. We also had this time, in the last windstorm, debris actually fell onto the boardwalk. But I would like to give them kudos because they have been proactive every time we pointed an issue out. They've been working with the city of Atlantic City. And in turn, when we accomplish that goal, the same energy and effort that we put into getting this structure down is the same energy and effort that we're going to work side by side with them, or if they sell the property, side by side with any developer who wants to take advantage of this center city, oceanfront, massive property. The city of Atlantic City is open for business, and my administration means business. So with that being said, they have turned in their plans to demolish Trump Plaza. And it's even better than we initially thought. The initial discussion was that they were going to tear down piece by piece the main tower. And they were going to keep what they call the East Tower, which is above the Rainforest Cafe. However, the plans are for them to implode both towers, bringing the building down. They have committed, the plans are in, and the only thing that we have to work on is timeline. I believe they want it down by June 2021. That's not acceptable because that's smack dead in the middle of our season. My administration's goal is to get it down by the end of the year or late February in time for cleanup for next summer season. So that was a goal of my administration, and it's now going to happen. They have hired the demolition company. After this press conference, I'm going to go talk to the project manager to see what that means as far as jobs for our local people. I know that they've been in discussion with our building trades, and we look forward to supporting them as well as supporting locals getting jobs on there. So, since we've been in office 8 months ago, this is another thing that we can check off the box that this administration said that we were going to do, and it's going to get done. A lot of administrations talked about it. This administration made it happen. So I'm going to let our attorney, our licensing inspection director, and our fire chief / emergency management coordinator speak, and then I'll return for more questions. So if you can hold your questions until the speakers are gone, but this is a great day here in the city of Atlantic City, is great news for development. And like I said, the same effort that we put into making this a reality, we will put into getting the property redeveloped for the betterment of Atlantic City. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Dale Fentz. I'm Director of Licensing and Inspections for the city. The construction division is under the Department of Licensing and Inspections. Last week, the plans were submitted to the construction division. Our construction official, Anthony Cox, began the review process. The plans are very, very extensive. They seem to be well designed and it was a good project. There have been a few meetings held since that time, and a couple of small permits have been submitted for the area. However, there's a lot of questions as it is a very extensive project. What we intend to do is next week convene a meeting of all appropriate city officials, fire, police, risk management, engineer, construction, as well as all utility companies, and also water and sewer companies, and the ACUA landfill. We want to have the construction company, the demolition company, present those plans to them all at one time. We think this will expedite the whole process, the permitting process. We need to cut that time down as much as we can. This will enhance, as the mayor indicated, a quicker end result. So by having everyone in the same room, we'll all be distancing and wearing masks, all in the same room, we hope to alleviate any questions and really eliminate any time delays. So we think that's a very important part of this whole project. As mentioned, both towers are coming down, the rainforest will remain, and it will be completed hopefully well before what they had proposed. It's a very, very extensive project, a lot of involvement. Also, the adjoining properties, the boardwalk hall will be a part of the meeting, so they'll be aware of what's happening. They will not conflict with any of their events as well. So we feel by having this initial complete meeting, everyone involved will eliminate all those delays and questions. Well, we didn't know this or what about that. So we're going to put it on the table and say, folks, this is the plan, this is the project, let's get it moving. So with that, I'll ask our attorney, Mike Perugini.
Good morning, everyone. This is Mike Perugini. I'm the solicitor for the city. As you know, we initiated this situation here. It's a litigated matter. However, although it's under the oversight of the court right now, it's nothing but adversarial right now. I have to commend the organization that we're up against here right now, working with us and doing everything they can to expedite it so far. It's early in the process. We still have oversight of the court, and we're going to do everything we can to expedite this matter. And, just as Dale Fink said, our Director of Licensing and Inspection, they are committed to moving forward right now. They've submitted all their permits this far. We have a lot more to go. There's a lot more permits to go. But right now, legal issues are being resolved, and we're moving forward. And I just want to thank again Icahn's group for helping us get this done. I don't see any issues right now, but if there are, I'm sure we can work them out. And I just want to leave everybody with that note that everything's moving forward as should. If anybody has any questions after our Chief OEM Officer Scott Evans speaks, I'll be available to answer any questions. So everyone, Scott Evans, Chief Evans.
Hey Mike, can you just spell your last name?
Questions after?
Last name.
Let me spell my last name. That's Perugini.
Okay, good morning, everyone. This is good news today, right? This is a great day in the city of Atlantic City.
Great day.
Awesome day. We've been, this building's been empty for a little over 5 years now. Vacant buildings are not good for a community. It's not good. They're hazardous. They're dangerous. They're eyesores, especially vacant high-rises. From a public safety aspect, we've been responding to this building for the last 5 years for many different incidences. Most of them were for debris falling from the tower. We've had sheet metal from the point of share in high winds where projectiles going across the boardwalk. We've all seen those videos. There's been numerous panels have fallen off of the tower. You can look at all corners of the building and you'll see panels missing. Debris has fallen from the 34th floor, from a lot of the ceiling areas and all the balconies you can see. A lot of debris that's fallen has landed on top of the low-rise roof that you haven't even seen. But we've seen debris on the boardwalk. So to me, this is great news. This has been a huge concern of mine over the past several years. It's very nerve-wracking for us when we get high winds, and you guys know the amount of storms that we experience here, the northeast storms, and it was just when we get a west wind, I'd be cringing saying, I know a panel's coming off the northwest side. The winds are coming in from a certain direction. We're going to see more debris. So we're excited. We're glad that this news is being announced. We're looking forward to this project getting completed as soon as possible. As Director Finch noted, we still have some processes to work through. One important thing that has been discussed since the beginning was ensuring the safety of this building immediately. It's been the mayor's priority to say, let's get this building immediately safe for the community to keep these projectiles from coming off the roof. And it's very challenging to do that. So the demolition company is looking to put a net around this building. So immediately upon getting a net put around the building, that should mitigate any debris falling from the high rise. So we'll be looking forward to moving this project forward, ensuring the boardwalk's safe, as well as the neighborhood safe, and looking forward to getting something on this footprint as soon as possible. So thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Mayor Small.
And again, I'll be meeting with the project manager immediately at the conclusion of this press conference. And now I would like to turn it over to you. Any questions? Ted.
Mayor, any word on the future of this site and that site once they come back?
Well, obviously the future is to get some reputable development on site that accomplishes a lot of things. It accomplishes jobs, it accomplishes revenues for the tax base, and hopefully it's some new form of family fun entertainment which the city of Atlantic City currently lacks. But as I stated, we look forward to working with Icahn Enterprises, or if they were to sell the property, any developer, any person that's interested, we're here to do good business with them.
They're small. I know at one time there was a talk about tying in Tanger Outlet with this if it came down the street plaza. Is there still anything to go with
Well, listen,
that?
Mike, good question, but we're here to take it one step at a time. This administration is committed to work with whomever would like to develop this property and move it forward. If it's Icahn Enterprises or if it's someone else, the city stands to be shoulder to shoulder with them, in the form of good development.
Well, did they give you a time frame as to when they're going to put a net up? Roughly how long it will take?
Well, I think immediately. And like I said, this is not an adversarial press conference. They've been extremely cooperative. They've been working with our construction office, our Office of Emergency Management, and unfortunately, in the past, a lot of things, were on the roof, on the small street side. Mike Lopez captured one event on his live, but now with the last storm, debris fell onto the board, and that's extremely dangerous, but they committed to wrap the building, and we want to work with them every step of the way.
I'll put you after the meeting.
There was some discussion over whether they would get any government funding, CRDA funding, or tax credit to pay for it. What's that going to pay for it?
Well, listen, right now that's not in the equation. The important thing is to get this structure down. It will improve public safety and health, because if someone gets hit, it's going to be a problem for everyone. So, say it again? No, not at all. This is them being proactive and working with us in the spirit of cooperation.
Do you have an estimate on the cost of demolition, A, and B, is the parking garage part of the demolition plan or the debts?
Well, the parking lot is not a part of the demolition plan. As you know, the city wanted to take over the parking garage, and temporarily, I would believe that these lots may be turned into surface lots, and the city will be interested in managing and operating those lots. Listen, those of you who have covered me in and all my time in politics know that I've been screaming about the revenues, the revenue streams that the city of Atlantic City don't have. So if there's an opportunity to get revenue, no matter how small it is, we're going forward.
Cost of demolition? You know how much that?
Well, the original estimates were around 14 million. Some local people quoted at 11 million, but I'm sure that it would be possibly more due to the fact that the other towers are there.
Mr. Mayor, is rainforest and this property staying, correct?
I've heard no plans to do anything to rainforest that field.
Well, are they still looking for any kind of creative funds or public money or tax?
But that's what she asked. That's not a part of the equation to my knowledge. So that's what we are.
Mayor, do you think that having these towers deteriorating was a deterrent to people buying it, and now that they're gone, would be a better idea for them to buy? Somebody
Yes,
else.
I mean, it could make it more attractive. The inside was in great condition, and our inspectors walked through, sitting in the imminent hazard. So maybe to make it more attractive. I mean, it's in the city, right off the expressway. Oceanfront property, a massive amount of land that goes from the boardwalk to Atlantic Avenue, one of the rare casinos that do so, or former casinos.
When do you think you're going to open up the casinos again and get them?
That's the governor's call. I know the goal is by 4th of July weekend. Any other questions from the meeting?
So this would be implode, demolition by implode.
Yes, which was a surprise because the initial conversation was more just demolition. So both towers will be imploded, right? Right. Both imploded.
At the same simultaneous.
I don't know.
I don't know if they all got those details.
Okay, with no further questions, as I stated, this was a goal of ours, and working together, this goal